Sounds fast, you can't test this. Niggas getting busted in the gut. Wow, why we on the set? Check the style, what you want, those fucking mess.
Y'all was good, man. I didn't know y'all was right there. That was corny. Peace. What's good, man? It's your brother God Science. Say I'll make a quick video while I'm going to the store to do a little shopping for the kids. Cause you know God Science, we love the kids. Gotta free the seeds. This is a quick video on a video that I saw, and a good discussion with brother Jabari and Micheal Edwards. Now, I never heard of this brother before, but I like him, and might be a little biased because I hold Egypt, Kemet in a high standard, only because of starting on this journey and studying, really studying. It takes dedication to do that shit because you got to take care of the kids, you got to make sure you got to provide for them, and then it's everyday stress, and sometimes you don't feel like searching for it's like, for what, but it's just something inside of me that always been like that. So always been studying spiritual things, just want to know why, for just the sake of it, just to know why and what the hell this is, what this is all about, what is the fucking truth, you know what I'm saying? So, and doing those studies, I see Egypt everywhere. I mean, everywhere, man. From mathematics to scientific things, fucking medicals, architecture, everything, man. You see Egypt there. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, my uncle, he's a Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? And he was actually the one that brought me into consciousness as a young kid. He always talked about Malcolm X. He actually wanted for me to go with him to become registered in the Nation of Islam. And as he grew and got older, he got out that doctrine. He's a Hebrew Israelite. So we have debates back and forth, discussions. And one of the main things that Jabari brought up that was real on point is that the Bible, people, stuck in the Bible, take it as history, and what we know as history, it doesn't fit it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things in the Bible that doesn't make absolutely no sense. And I know what I'm talking about because I came out of the Christian. My whole family's Christian. I was born Christian, and I studied that shit. I've read the Bible, I can't even count how many times, all right? I understand it. And through all that, from being forced to go to church every Sunday, like a lot of us had when we were younger, grandmother and grand, you would do every fucking thing to get out of it. It's weird how when you were young, before you were indoctrinated into that shit, right? You always fought to get out of going to fucking church. I don't know if everybody, but I know I did. You know what I'm saying? You will try to say you were sick, or you act like you're sleeping, and grandma or moms will come in there and shake you. Boy, you better wake up for church, and you like acting like you don't even hear that shit. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? I got a theory about that. I think, they say, when you're young, 12 years, 10 years old, your soul knows that there's something wrong with that shit. But anyway, man, my thing is this to Micheal Edwards and all these brothers. I have respect for them, and if that shit makes them become their better selves, go ahead, do your thing. But my thing is this, man, as a whole, black people as a whole, there's nobody on this planet, man, that loves Jesus more than us. Nobody. Not even the creators who so-called created him. His, Christianity, that religion, that whole doctrine, right? And sit back and look at our situation. You would think, and I used to ask this as a kid. Well, if we're praising God, right? and we're doing the good things. Why it's like the opposite thing happens where you struggle. You fucking black people's we in a terrible state with a lot of things. But we the Lord Jesus. I don't get that, man. And but I get it all. God works in mysterious ways. Okay, I get it. That shit plays old soon. The evil people will inherit this earth, and it's like, come on, man. It takes hard for you to say that you're right. You're right. We worshiping God. We going to church every day. We raising Jesus' name, but we struggling here. We doing bad. I don't get it. I never got that. You know what I'm saying? I never got it. And I always ask. The second thing was asking questions. Man, you ask a question to the pastor, you go to church, or your mom, or your grandmother, they'll look at you crazy. Don't question God. You questioning God, and then they use it. That's why you're suffering. That's why you're going through shit, because you're questioning God. And you're questioning God, and you're not taking Jesus as your savior. Well, I did that experiment. I took Jesus as my fucking savior. And you know what? I still went through shit. Just like if I didn't. So, and I told that to my mom. So, that's out. All right? And of course, she brought back, you're questioning too much. You just need to believe. And that sounds real suspect. I think any belief or something that tells you you can't question that shit, run. Fucking don't run. Get in your damn car and peel out, because something is fishy there. So all of this insane, man. The Bible, it's not working. I don't think it's working. I don't think that shit is working. I think we gotta try something new. Now, there's good things in it. I'm not saying there's nothing good in it. The whole example of Jesus. I always say, even if it exists or not, the example of that person in that book, if every human being practiced that shit, I mean, it'll be a much better earth. I tell you that. If everybody came with the understanding of Jesus, so it's something good in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's all in it. It's just there are bad side effects to it, like becoming boxed in. Everything else is devil worship. Taking God out of yourself and placing it somewhere that you never see. I always said I never blame the atheist. The way how the Bible is explained, with that, the way how God is explaining that Bible, anybody would turn atheist, because they'll be like, all right, so he's up there watching this shit, and Jesus, it hasn't come back yet. Why? What is he waiting on? Is he waiting for more blood to be spilled, more black men to be killed? But then we're supposed to be the chosen one and shit. It doesn't. Or we're cursed. Then the teaching of we're cursed. Man, I just can't do it. But I respect everybody's belief. There's Christianity that made people get off drugs, become better fathers, provide for their family, be a better example in the community. Like I said in another video about this, when we were doing hard times, going through hard times, it was a Christian church that fed us and helped us to get groceries and pay our light bills and things like that. So there are Christian, organizations that's doing their thing, in the community that's helping out. I just don't agree with the doctrine. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That is it. And I think as black people, we really need to turn, brother Jabari, sorry for slaughtering this brother's name. Jabari was right. We need to turn to our African spirituality, because when we do, we scare the shit out of them. Why you think hip hop changed, man? When X Clan was out there with the unks, and they saw that he was tapping into that shit, they was like, nah, this can't happen. We gotta turn hip hop another way. This is too powerful. Music is already powerful. To put that in it and have us looking at our African, that's why I think we will win spiritually. Tapping into that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. great discussion. I think this brother Jabari is just destroying everybody. Michael Edwards made respect to the brother, never met him or anything like that, just looking as a person that looks at, these people in the conscious community, in different communities, the leaders, so-called teachers and priests and stuff like that. You got embarrassed, bro. You got embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? It was like a young pharaoh polite thing, when it was like a real scholar. You see a real scholar come prepared and the other one ain't come prepared. I don't think when you debate the Bible, I think it's too you're gonna take too much shots, man. So it's because there's so much holes that you could go through. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it. Y'all have a safe Friday and stay cool.